Here to discuss Fort O'Connell, Gina Loudon and Amy Tarkanian. And Gina, let me start with you. They came to his house on Mother's Day, and the things that they said to him, and then, of course, some of the tweets and emails that he read off, they included the typical stuff. I've gotten them. Uncle Tom, go back to Africa. And those are just the things he could say on TV. The intolerant left always preaching from on high about how the rest of us should act. But whenever they have a chance to reveal their true selves, it's pretty ugly.
It's dangerous, Charles, and they must not realize that they look completely schizophrenic, and they bring the entire party down with them. You know, I think that the reason why people like Nancy Pelosi, Harry Reid, the Clintons, the Obamas haven't really come up against them at all, and in fact, in a lot of cases have encouraged them, is because they believe that this is going to win them votes in 2012. But what they don't realize is that while they're screaming about fascism, they're acting like fascists, and it makes the entire Democrat Party look like fascists.
Amy, yes, I'm not sure if they still continue to believe that the modus operandi could get them back into power. Certainly, they have been tone deaf, but this crosses a different line, I think, even beyond politics, to just treating people fairly and honestly as human beings and Americans.
I would definitely agree with that. In fact, here in the state of Nevada, during the primary, you even had Democrat violence upon Democrats. And so you had the Hillary Clinton campaign office, you found spray paint on it. And then the Bernie Sanders office, there were bullets that were shot into it. So they couldn't even get along with each other. And you had then in the general, President Trump's office, they were egged, they were vandalized on a regular basis, their cars were keyed. I don't know of the last time I've heard of a story of where Republicans were doing these sort of things to Democrats or to each other.
Yeah, and of course, some of the things that happened with President Trump or candidate Trump for it in California were scary, actually.
Well, look, the myth of the tolerant left is the biggest lie over the last 10 years. Look, violence and intimidation have no place in our society, and they certainly are not protected by the First Amendment. But let me tell you something about a lot of these alt-left groups like Code Pink, Resistance, Freedom Resistance. They don't care about the rule of law. All they care about is their perverted sense of right and wrong. So they want their way, and it doesn't matter how the rest of us live. What they don't understand is when they step on our laws, they're going to destroy our society.
But, Gina, they also get a free pass from the mainstream media on this stuff too, and that obviously emboldens them to do it even more.
Right, Charles? Do you remember when it was the Tea Party and they were saying, oh, they're so dangerous, the violent Tea Parties, there are Nazis there? No, these people are acting exactly like Hitler's brown shirts. Let's not forget they've threatened the life of a congressman. They've injured people just for supporting Trump, just for dissenting with them, all the while talking about inclusiveness and tolerance that they themselves don't respect. And on this particular issue with the FCC chairman, this is funny because they're talking about free speech while they're doing everything they can to squelch it. America thinks they're crazy.
All right, guys, thank you all very much. Amy, great seeing you.
Thank you, Charles.
Hey, major averages selling